It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Matchup of a couple of teams, Greg, with one big thing in common. A new head coach from a season ago. These are always the seasons we want to see how they play out, how they can implement their plan going in.
And more often than not, Mike, as we all know, when you find yourself in position to make a coaching change, it's because the previous few seasons did not go according to plan. So the question is, did they find the right new head coach to lead them in this next era for their organization? These two teams today are hoping that this goes a long way into deciding, do they have the right guy pulling the strings? Because if you do, if you have a head coach and a quarterback, you can win for a long time in this league.
The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league. Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get two hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes third down. Play action now. It's Geno. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. So on fourth down, on comes Michael Dixon to punt. D. Alford on the return for the Falcons. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Falcons, led out by their quarterback, Kirk Cousins. One of the big moves in the offseason, Atlanta acquiring Cousins in free agency. He had 6 years in Washington, the last 6 in Minnesota, and now he begins his run this season with the Falcons.
Ever since he was drafted in the 4th round, all this guy has done is continue to surpass all expectations. And Mike, this isn't some physical specimen like we see throughout the league who has all these unique physical attributes, but he is about as consistent and even keel as the quarterback position gets. And it doesn't hurt that he is a beloved figure in every locker room he finds himself in. They know with this guy behind center, they have a shot to win every single game he plays. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's one of those plays where you come off the field, Mike, and you're getting a lot of high fives. Hey, good job. But then that secondary's coach pulls you over to the side and says, hey, nice play, but next time, let's come away with the pick.
Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. Down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. He'll get this to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. To the right, that's Pitts. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A first down throw for Cousins. He'll get this to Pitts once more. Cousins now on 2nd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. Here, the ball is thrown short. The idea is get the ball in the hands of your playmaker and let him pick up the rest with his feet. But you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That's going to be caught. And beautiful footwork on display. He is in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, Smith. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there, and it'll bring up second down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Third and 9. From the shotgun, Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Back-to-back 3-and-outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner, so that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Off the play fake, it's Smith. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down. From the pistol, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make
a second effort, and he is in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Avery Williams on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready for their second possession. They'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Cousins. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now a 3rd and 2. Cousins now. That one on target to Moore. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Atlanta.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Cousins. That's to Pitts, the tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. They can't imagine that a defensive coordinator would say, hey, we're just going to have one guy defend you all by himself. And after that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Rondale Moore, touchdown Falcons.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be, That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Smith, RPO, and that's locked it. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
That is fielded at the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. London brought in motion. Play action now. It's Cousins. Open man downfield. That's London. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Coop for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Seahawks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. This drive starts on the ground with Walker, and he'll get about 5. One quarter in the books. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Smith. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Smith. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. That sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
There's Lockett for the catch. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. There's Kirk Cousins. He and the Falcons set for their next drive. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Nice grab there by Mooney, and plays like this are really the main reason why the Falcons made it a point to sign him this offseason. And his talent has always been undeniable. He just has to find a way to stay on the field and prove it.
First and 10. they run over center with Robinson. Not much. Second and long coming up. Now, Cousins. He's got his man. It's Mooney. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And that'll move the sticks. That's a first down. Down to the 45-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Quick throw here is complete. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. A good spot here, second and a yard. Moore going in motion. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Nice job here by the defense. They understood this quarterback is looking to push this ball downfield, past the line to gain, and he's got no choice but to check it down short to the tight end, rally tackle, and brings up fourth down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down. From the shotgun, Smith. Got a man, it's Lockett. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. When you just show pre-snap, it is straight man coverage, and then you stay in it once the ball is snapped. It just makes it so easy on these quarterbacks, Mike, to just find the matchup that they like and exploit it. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mike, this is one of those times where you really see the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not the days of just go past the first down, turn around, catch it, and fall. we see so many guys around the league that with the ball in their hand, they're almost more running back than they are tight end.
This one finds Lockett down the left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun run now with Walker. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Play action now. It's Geno.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Falcons offense and Kirk Cousins heading back on the field. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. And he looks to add to them with another drive here. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Cousins. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
A first down throw for Cousins. Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Nothing scarier for a quarterback, Mike, than to seeing that ball popped up in the air. It feels like that ball is in the air for an eternity, and all you hope is that it just harmlessly falls to the ground, and fortunately for the offense, that's exactly what it did.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Now, Cousins. He fumbled the football, and the defense has it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it and which team does a better job taking it away.
From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
So Myers back out there, had the field goal a moment ago, now set to kick this one away. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Falcons offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. On first down, Cousins. That's into the hands of Moore.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard. Cousins gonna throw to the right. That's Pitts. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Cousins now to throw on first down. He'll get this to Pitts once more. They go right back to him. This catch good for 11 and a first down. They go play action with Cousins. Left side in the hands of London.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. He has done it again. That is 4 touchdown passes in this first half. Greg, he might skip halftime with the way he's performing right now.
Yeah, Mike, this passing attack is just really unstoppable. I mean, it is just remarkable the success he's been able to have. We're not even at halftime yet. He finds himself on record pace. I can't wait to see what he does the rest of this game.
On is Koo for the point after. It's up and through. And the Falcons add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. halftime. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. From the gun, it's Gino. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. One final throw before the break. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was a strong first half for the veteran quarterback, Kirk Cousins. He was on point repeatedly, ultimately finishing with 4 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters alone. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been as good as advertised. Take you through some of the highlights. 4 touchdown passes on point with his receivers right throughout and continuing to master running and executing this offense. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
That's caught right side. It's London. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath we've seen a few times, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Cousins. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, You can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Pitts is the man in motion. Cousins. That one is caught by Mooney. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
Mike, you've heard me say it 1,000 times. The easiest down to throw the ball in the NFL is first down. I hate when teams wait till later in the possession to throw the ball. So early first down completion, you're on the plus side of the field. Now you're thinking strike, touchdown, field goal. But either way, I'm coming away with points.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Big Leonard Williams that time forces his way in for the sack.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up third and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
They need 8 as they come up for third down. Now, Cousins. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal. To throw is Cousins. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove. You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Cousins out of the gun on third down. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will extend their third quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. On the ground, it's Walker. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Throwing on second down. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Play action now. It's Gino. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They go play action with Smith. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. They'll run here with Walker. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Richie Grant up from the secondary to get in on that one. Second and 11. They'll run the toss with Walker. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Working out of the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Myers back out there. Had the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. McLeod now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. And as we look back at some of the highlights of this one, Greg, definitely a lot to show from the passing game.
Yeah, and as good as the offense feels about their passing game, I think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got a lot of learning to do because you just get burned time and time again. You'd think at some point you'd make an adjustment and make a correction. So at this point, they've given up 4 touchdown passes. You're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL giving up that production in one phase of the game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Pitts is the man in motion. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cousins. Throw over the middle, caught by London. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Mooney in motion. Play action now. It's Cousins. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
These comebacks, they require a lot of trust and timing from everybody involved. If the quarterback's a little too early, the receiver's not out of his break. But if the quarterback's a little too late, that's when disaster can strike. So give credit. Really well timed. Really nice job by both guys.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Cousins now. That one taken in by London. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Cousins to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And here's Bijan. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Cousins going to throw. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Drake London, touchdown Falcons. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Here's Coop for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. Now Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Smith. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
They run with Walker. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Back is Smith. Toward the sideline. There's Brown.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Oh, the hard count looked like they caught somebody to jump. If they did, they pick up the 1st down. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. There's Lockett for the catch. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. From the pistol, Smith. Good blocking, and he's in. Geno Smith, touchdown Seahawks. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now the point after try from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are able to cut into the deficit. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here's Williams on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read, seemingly every time. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. A give, and here comes Robinson. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Another run here for Robinson. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up third down. Pitts is the man in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Off the play fake, it's Smith. He's going to look deep here, looking for Lockett.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And Whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
Here's a handoff to Walker. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down. From the gun, it's Gino. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll go. Smith. That's incomplete. Daring call on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On first down, Cousins. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's second down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it, and no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. seems ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Things not looking good, but see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. From the shotgun, Smith. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
I just love the feel this tight end has, Mike, for the defense when they play zone coverage. His ability to find open space and be friendly for the quarterback. It's easier said than done. Certain guys, they want to run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and they end up going from uncovered space to covered space, but not the case here. He knew he was open. He knew he was in the right spot. He stayed open. The quarterback delivered a good ball.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now, Geno. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
It's just a matter of time. I don't care how good you are or how good a hand you have. You are going to drop passes. It is inevitable in the NFL. But it's the guys that don't let one drop pass lead to 2. They have the ability to put it behind them, move forward, and they can't wait for that next ball to be thrown their way.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
These can be tricky situations defensively, right? The game is all but over. Barring something unforeseen, you got this one in the bag, but you still want to finish on a high note. You still want to walk off the field and put an exclamation point on what's pretty much been a dominant performance right from the start.
On first down, here's Geno to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
What they teach these backs is when you catch a check down, immediately try to get vertical. Try to put a hole in the defense coming to rally tackle. So give credit to the defense here. They strung this out and made him go sideways, and they forced him to go so far sideways, he went out of bounds.
Now a quick throw taken in by Brown. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Here's Geno. And that is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on 4th down.
That's just a big-time play by this quarterback on 4th down. You can see he starts first look covered. Then he goes through his progression. There's nowhere to go with the ball. He can't throw it away, can't take a sack. He quickly decides to turn into a runner, use his legs to pick up the first down, and they're still alive.
Here's Walker. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
Just watch the speed of the pursuit out of this safety on this tackle, Mike. His ability to play from depth and attack the line of scrimmage and meet that ball carrier in the hole and keep him to no gain. You don't see a lot of safeties able to make that tackle in the open field. That's pretty impressive.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, Smith. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
So when you find yourself this tight to the goal line, Mike, the offense becomes a lot more restricted in as far as how deep you can throw the ball. The field is wider than it is long, and I think the idea here is let's spread them out. Let's put all of our eligibles out there and let the quarterback get a really good picture. Where are the holes in the coverage? Where are the one-on-one matchups that I like? And let's put this ball in the quarterback's hand, let him make a good decision, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks are able to edge a bit closer. Down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Robinson. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's a 3rd and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. A pickup of 12 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, and did not look back as they cruise in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.